G'day everyone, out of 555. In today's video, I'm going to be installing this gear shift stabilizer on my CFMOTO 450 MT. To install this, you just use some Allen keys and a socket set and then you're good to go. What it is actually something that slots over your gear shift selector, and it sits on the shaft and it stops the shaft from bending when you press down or push up on the gear selector pedal. And this is it here, this little thing here. I actually got this from AliExpress. It was pretty inexpensive, and this is the modified 450 MT version of this kit. They were selling it earlier on, but it was missing something. Basically, with the modified kit, they've just chucked in the bolts for you. It's got 4 bolts in here because it's got the 2 that originally would have been in the kit that were the wrong size, and they've put 2 other bolts in there which are the correct size. Plus they've chucked in a whole bunch of washers. You'll only need 4 washers and 2 bolts out of this kit. Alright, so let's get into the installation. Now it's a good idea to mark the position of your gear lever, so that way when you put it back together, you know how to line it up quick and easily. Now we use a 10mm socket. Now we use a 5mm socket, and having an extension bar will make it really easy. Now just be mindful, you'll probably have a lot of grease in the bottom here, and this would be a good time to clean that out. I'm just using some WD-40 just to help degrease and clean up this area here. I know it's not a degreaser, it's just, you know, it's better than not using anything, so. So a point to note in here, these 2 holes are where the shaft stabilizer will bolt onto, and the shaft stabilizer will obviously go across the shaft here. There is a circlip right at the back here, which will mean when you install this, you'll have to put some washers on the inside of here to move it away from the bike a little bit more. Or alternatively, you could grind this down if you've got some sort of drill press. So the 2 bolts that came with mine, one is smaller, one is bigger. The smaller one is what you're going to use. You need 2 of those smaller ones to screw into there and there. If you've got some grease, now's a good time to maybe put some in there if you wanted. Because these bolts are going on the engine, I highly recommend using some Loctite to secure them in place. So we insert the bolt through there and put the washers on the rear side, of which we're going to put 2 on each to give it adequate clearance to pull this whole thing out a bit because of that circlip. And now we're secure in place with a 3mm Allen key on these bolts. The reason we use a couple of washers on the back there is because if we don't give it adequate clearance away from the engine, the circlip up at this end here, where the shaft is, will cause a bit of a problem with this being a bit crooked when it's installed. So that will actually cause more wear on your shaft and make it harder to change gears. So by giving that extra clearance, it will alleviate that problem. Now lining up this shaft will be pretty easy because we've marked it with black marker on the black paint, so nothing can go wrong. And I've managed to jag it straight first go. The clamp and the shaft are pretty flush and adequately torqued up without being over taut by using my non-dominant hand, and I'm quite weak, so I think that's good enough. So that's now installed the shaft stabilizer on the gear shift lever, and we're good to now ride without having to try and fumble forever to get it in neutral. That's all this is all about. It's from going from first gear to neutral when you're parking in front of all your mates and they're watching. So hopefully now I'll be able to shift it and get it into neutral and not sweat it too much. Unlike I'm sweating now in this hot garage. Well, as usual, keep safe out there on the road, stay on 2 wheels and not on your head, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Laters!